Hey there, hi there, hello world, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie and today's video is going to be an unboxing slash flip through of this very beautiful tarot deck. This is the Tridevia, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Tridevia Tarot deck from Calmoura. I hope I'm saying that correctly as well. So you may or may not have seen this deck being advertised on Instagram is actually the platform I found it on. I'd seen it for quite some time, but never really made the leap to purchase, but I recently found myself in the position to be able to do so, and my curiosity got the best of me, and I really just wanted to bring this very beautiful looking deck into my collection. So that's what I did here, and today we will be looking at the Tridevia Tarot deck. So real quickly before we begin today's video, a quick and humble reminder. Make sure that you give this video a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell to be notified of future uploads. With that all said, let's go ahead and get on into today's video. Right, so as previously mentioned, the Tridevia Tarot deck, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Please correct me in the comments below if you have like the pronunciation of it, but I believe it is Tridevia Tarot deck by Calmoura. And yeah, again, this was a deck that I noticed because it was being advertised on my Instagram, and of course I have no self-control and really wanted to add it to my collection, so here we go, here it is. This is a really beautiful deck. It is described on the website as being a, what do you call it? It's inspired by the Waite-Smith system, so very close to traditional. However, it does have its own twist to the cards, so you will find that there is some imagery evocative of the traditional Waite-Smith. However, it is very unique to the creator and to the Tridevia deck. So we will see some of that here shortly, but first let us take a look at this very beautiful box. So here we have the gold foil box with a kind of like a matte black finish to the rest of it. So it's very beautiful, very elegant feeling, very lovely art, if I might say. This is very, very pretty. And hopefully it's not picking it up, but gosh, there is a lot of noise out there today. So if you hear little ones screaming, yelling, making noise, you know, it's summer. They're out playing. I don't blame them. Have fun. I wish I could be out playing in the summer, but yeah, there just might be a little bit of action going on here in the neighborhood. So just be aware, please forgive. But let's go ahead and take a look here at the back of the box. Tridevia Tarot deck is thoughtfully designed to support you on your journey of empowerment through embracing your own magic. Use it with good intentions to guide you on the path of expanding your wisdom and manifesting your dreams. So what's in the box? What's in the box? Okay, so this is what we get here. 78 high-quality, artistically designed cards, deeply inspired by the Rider-Waite Tarot and Rider-Waite-Smith, I will add. Let's get Pamela on there. And embellished with gold foil. So yeah, this is a very gold foily deck, as you can tell from the outside of the box here. Comprehensive guidebook with detailed upright and reverse meanings of each card, complemented with positive affirmations. Ooh, that's cool. Positive affirmations, that's always neat to work with the tarot. And then last but not least, additional digital material to support your tarot journey, including symbolic explanations of each card, which can be easily accessed through the QR code inside. Interesting. Okay. All right, down here we have a little preview of a couple of the cards here, as well as the card back design here. And this is manufactured for Calmoura, and all the information there. I will have the link provided in the description box below. And as an added bonus, if you use my link to purchase this deck or anything on Calmoura website in general, I believe you do get a 10% discount. So if that helps, I would love if you would help me out and purchase through my link, and that'll help enable me to bring you more content here on this video, or this website rather. Website on this channel. Getting all confused here. But yeah, just as a little added bonus there. Again, 10% discount when you use my link or code. So moving on, let's get into the deck right, let's get going. Inside the box here, we can lift this up. It is a 2-piece box, so just be aware it doesn't have the little thumb hole cut out, so it might take a little bit of pressure to pull up. Inside of the box here has this really gorgeous art. I believe that's like 2 wands, and then we've got some moon phases here, as well as a crown and some wings to the side. So not quite like the 4 suits of the tarot, but just still a very beautiful little emblem, insignia there. And I believe, I don't know my Latin, so I believe this may be in Latin. I am not even going to try to pronounce that because I know I will not get it correct. So I believe this translates to, I will either find a way or make one. Very powerful. I love that. Love that detail. When I pulled it open the first time, I thought, ooh, that is really cool. All right, and on the inside here, we'll take a look at the contents. All right, so the inside of the box does contain this kind of cutout. It's got this paper set-in, I think, inset for making sure that the cards do rest in here comfortably. And yeah, that's just a very simple, again, very straightforward design. Does what you need it to do, so that is very, very lovely. And now let's go ahead and take a look here at what we get on the inside. So we get, of course, the deck itself. Very beautiful, and the guidebook that the back of the box mentioned, and we will do a really good look at that here in just a second. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful deck. Right off the bat, I can tell you this is just something that's going to be very lovely, and I think for me personally, I will utilize mostly for myself and for like meditative practices or meditative tarot work. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a peek at the guidebook. Okay, the Tridevia Tarot Guidebook. This is going to be a very interesting peek into this guidebook because I feel like it has, all the usual details, but and then has some extra that the creator wanted to put in here, which I think just really fits the vibe of the deck. So let's go ahead and take a peek in there. As you noticed when I did a quick, flip through right here, just kind of flipping the pages, this is a full color guidebook, so that is amazing, always appreciated, especially with these color combinations. It's beautiful, a lot of purple, black, gold, I think are very elegant colors. So yeah, here is just the inside cover, telling you no part of this publication may be reproduced, stored, or stored in a retrieval system or transmitted in any form by any means. So yeah, hopefully this video doesn't violate that, but we're just going to kind of briefly go over what you get. Hopefully that doesn't get me in trouble. All right, so the Tridevia Tarot Guidebook. It is not by chance that you're holding this deck in your hands. You are made of stardust, and the universe communicates with you through feelings and signs. This is your sign to explore your your intuition, and get in touch with your soul and witness miracles by remembering that magic is everywhere around you, but most importantly, inside of you. Let this deck be your guide wherever you need clarity and help you surrender to the great mysteries of the unknown. To support your tarot journey, we have prepared additional material that can help you get better insight into the world of tarot and read any deck. Whether you're an experienced tarot reader or a complete beginner, the thoughtfully collected information will definitely be useful to you. We have the table of contents here on this page, beginning on page 3, right after just a little bit of info here about the bonus stuff that comes with this deck. So we have an introduction, and then we go right on into the major arcana. And there we have the minor arcana, so the cups, pentacles, wands, and swords. So we are following the traditional, suits of the tarot with the cups, pentacles, wands, and swords. All right, then we get into the introduction page, and this is where we just get a little bit of info. If you're just beginning your tarot journey, this will definitely serve you in helping to provide some more context and information there. And then we have a quick, brief page on the minor arcana. And we get on into the major arcana. So I love how this section is kind of bookmarked, I guess, or sectioned off with this beautiful full color, full page art. And I believe this is the combination of the lovers, maybe the Wheel of Fortune up here. So a lot of art here. Very, very beautiful. Then we get on into the cards. So let's just double check here. Yep. It looks like what we have is a full page for each of the cards. And as mentioned, we have the number, the name of the card, we have the upright meaning, an affirmation associated with that, and a reversed meaning with the affirmation associated with that. Did I say affirmation? Affirmation associated with it. I'm getting confused here. So that is something really interesting, and I love that that comes up because most of the time we tend to associate the affirmations with just focusing on the very positive aspects of the card, as if you'd gotten it, upright. But of course, as with everything, there's a dual nature to everything that we experience in life, and sometimes, that reversal does need to come up. And when it does, there's an affirmation for that too. So that way reversals don't feel left out. All right, so here on the next page, of course, we have Magician, upright, affirmation, reversed affirmation. So let's just take a peek here, just because I'm curious. In the upright, the affirmation says, I have the ability to turn my dreams into reality, as if by magic. Very appropriate. Now, if we were to get this card in reverse and we were asking for an affirmation to, come through from this card, in a reverse position, the affirmation would say, I trust the universe to pick the best possible scenarios in my life. That is very interesting. So, in the context of the reverse meaning here, you're either uncertain of your ability to manifest your goals, or you're aware of your power but not in touch with your higher self. This is a reminder to get in touch with your soul and be in sync with your true desires. Go with the flow and let the universe pick a time and place that is best for you. You don't need to plan everything. Just raise your vibration and watch as your dreams come to fruition. Just one more here, and I won't go too far in depth, but let's say the High Priestess. In the upright, the affirmation is, I flow through life, trusting my intuition. Very appropriate. In the reversed, I am open to receiving guidance from the universe. Very cool. I love that. Matches so well. So yeah, you do get a few you do get quite a bit of information here that really will help you get up to speed. If you're just learning, or if you really want to learn how this deck in general, particular, how this deck reads and the energy of it individually, this is a very cool way to kind of get introduced to the energy of the cards and the affirmations associated, as intended by the creator. So very cool. Now, when we get into the minor arcana, let's see, here we go, flipping through a little bit. So we get this section here, minor arcana, with a lot of really cool art, very pretty. And then the suit of cups is first. So this is what we get when we look at the suit of cups. We have the number, the name of the card, and also following the previous format of the majors, the upright meaning, an affirmation, the reverse meaning, and the affirmation for the reversal as well. So yeah, it looks like that will be what we get in this guidebook. So that is really cool. So yeah, again, full color, very beautiful. And it seems like it's a really nicely bound book. Shouldn't crumble apart, Sometimes, guidebooks tend to rip apart. But this feels pretty sturdy. We do also have a few blank pages for notes here. I hope that helicopter isn't super noticeable on the camera, but anyway, yes, a couple notes, and then we get to the back cover here, and copyright 2023 Calmoura. Oh, okay, well, this is a pretty recent deck, but I feel like I've been seeing it forever, so that's cool. Maybe it's just been calling to me for that long. All right, everyone, so that was the guidebook for the Tridevia Tarot deck. Let's go ahead and look at the cards themselves. All right, so we previously got a look here at the back of the card art, but here it is with a little bit of light shining on it. There we go. Some foil work going on there. It's not like a super bright foil, but it's beautiful. It still catches the light, maybe it doesn't reflect very well on camera, but it does catch the light very beautifully and adds this really, I don't know, just this elegance to it. It's very, I keep using that word, elegance, but yeah, it's a very elegant feel to it, almost kind of like a calming elegance. So very nice. The cardstock, let's talk about the cardstock. Now, I think this deck cost me close to, I think it was like maybe 50, 55, maybe 60. I can't even recall anymore, but I think it was about 60 US dollars. And for that price, I was kind of hoping that the cardstock was a little bit sturdier. This feels a little bit flimsy, not gonna lie. It is very good. It does have pretty decent bounce back, but as you can see, it's going to bend quite easily. And as somebody who shuffles pretty roughly at times, I'm sure I'm going to wind up bending this card. So yeah, the cardstock is something that I think is worth bringing up as kind of a key point here about the quality of the card. However, it is a very soft, buttery smooth shuffle. Like, this moves very nicely. So I think that's a good thing. But yeah, if you're like me and need to kind of keep an eye on that detail about the shuffleability as far as how flexible the card is, that may be something you'll need to be mindful of. But overall, still a very beautiful card and pretty decent card stock quality. So yeah, let's take a look here. As you may have seen, we've got some gold gilded edging. And I don't know, this card is not flat against the other one. I don't remember if it came like that when I opened it up the other day, but that's okay. With shuffling, that's going to be not a problem. So yeah, beautiful gold foil edging, not holographic foiling, but it's still very beautiful, shiny gold. So very nice all the way throughout. And there you go. Let's go and take a look at the front of the deck. All right, so taking a look here at the deck itself, this is the style, the vibe of the card art. It is very, very lovely. And again, inspired by the writer Waite-Smith. So yeah, you will see familiar elements. However, this does have a very unique twist to it, the way that the creator made their decks. So that all said, let's go ahead and begin here with the flip through, starting with the Major Arcana and the Fool. Here we go. All right, my friends, so that was the flip through of the Tridevia Tarot deck by Calmoura. I hope you enjoyed checking out this very beautiful, very unique deck, very unique twist, rather, to the traditional Waite-Smith Tarot. And yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to grow on me. First impressions right out the bat is that it's a very beautiful deck, very lovely, very well thought out. I'm just going to have to try and work past the card stock issue. As I was kind of flipping through, I felt like it's too slippery, and I tend to stray away from slippery decks because I'm a messy shuffler, so that might be an issue for me. But overall, if we're talking about, you know, just the quality of the deck itself, it is a very, very beautiful deck, and I'm actually really happy to have this in my collection. Again, I kind of hesitated on this one for a while because I'd seen it, and the price in US dollars was a bit high, but overall, I think it's a very beautiful deck, and if you're someone who loves to add very beautiful and artsy decks to your collection, this may be a good one, as well as being a deck that you can turn to read for like meditative purposes, for very kind of like deep work. It's giving me a little bit of like hermit vibes. So if you're ever feeling kind of hermity and you want a deck to read with, this is a really good candidate for that kind of energy if you should choose to add this to your collection. And again, I will have a link in the description box below where you can go check out the Calmoura website, as well as snag a 10% discount for purchasing this deck or any of the other items that are on the website. I will have just some of the disclaimers and terms also in the description box below, just so you can get all those details beforehand. But again, I appreciate if you even take a peek at this deck on the website or check out Calmoura. Very beautiful stuff, and yeah, I appreciate you being here and taking a look at the flip through for Tridevia Tarot. So before we wrap up today's video, let's just go ahead and pull a card. Let's ask this deck, Tridevia Tarot, what do we need to know about you as a deck? So I am going to go ahead and pull out one card, but let's go ahead and get a good shuffle going here. Let's see. I should probably do this on camera. Let's do this on camera so you can see if I struggle to shuffle this. I haven't so far, but let's see. So yeah, get a good shuffle going. That's actually really, really nice. Yeah, the shuffling is really good. It might take a little bit of wrangling the cards. As you can see, they're pretty slippery. But yeah, overall, I don't see it being a problem. I think this is going to be a wonderful deck. I like it. It's going to grow on me. I have that feeling. So yeah, as you can see, the buttery smooth shuffle does cause some of the cards to fan out just a little bit. So having a little bit of shuffle control will definitely help. But let's go ahead and pull a card. So back to the question at hand. Tridevia Tarot, what do we need to know about you as a deck? You? Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I can definitely see that. So the card we got was the Queen of Wands. Very appropriate. So what I'm getting from this card is that this deck describes itself very much as a beautiful, kind of feminine energy. That's one of the biggest key words that I'm getting popping into my head. Is it's a very divine feminine kind of energy, evocative of power and just confidence. So I think that working with this deck will allow you to kind of tap into that inner innate knowing and confidence and that boldness for you to move through the world in a like really just aligned nature is what I'm hearing. And it's funny because that does say that, right? It says it'll guide you expanding your wisdom and manifesting your dreams, embracing your own magic. So yeah, that's really giving me, you know, the Queen of Wands here. As we know, Queen of Wands is that energy. They are very much in tune with their own magic. They're very, I'm going to make things happen, especially with all that fiery passion. So I feel like that card really fits this deck very, very well. It does feel like a deck that you can turn to for sage advice, and it'll be nurturing, but also very empowering. So very, very cool. I love that that card came out here for you. So that's what we've got for today, my friends. Yeah, let me know in the comments section below what you thought of Tridevia Tarot, and if there was any cards that stood out to you, if any of the art stands out to you, if this is your style, if this is not. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this beautiful tarot deck. So again, until next time, thank you so very much for being here. I really appreciate you checking out these videos. I hope you take very good care of yourself. We will see you in the next video. Bye.